All right, I'm going to present to you the Stereognostic Bag. You might, if you're familiar with primary level works, know this as the mystery bag, but in the toddler training we call it the Stereognostic Bag, just to distinguish between the two. But the main difference between the levels is in the toddler environment, what we're bringing and putting in this bag are items that the child will recognize. Like they've seen it, either you can assume they've seen them, felt them at home, or you've had them in the classroom in other works, and you're putting them in these bags. So first, let's start with the bag. You want a bag that is a good size, 8x8, 6x6, something like that, with a drawstring, because we're going to start with it closed. And you want the lining to be such that the seams aren't felt. So it's a double-lined bag, so you're not feeling any bumps in the seam. So these can be bought commercially, or maybe you can have a parent sew them. Maybe you sew, which is a great skill to have. So you start with it closed. You can store these on the shelf, or you could store them. It's a good work to put on a hook, because a lot of times we're just need more space, right? But this is a work you can put on a hook, which is nice. To invite the child, I'm going to show you the Stereognostic Bag. And you'd have the child on your non-dominant side and do this at a table the first time you present it. Okay. So now the presentation begins. Feel something hard. Round. I think it's a biscuit cutter. It is. Stretchy. Soft. It's a hairband. It is. It's very hard. Smooth. I think it's a key. It is a key. It's soft. Smooth. I think it's fabric. It is. Okay, so that is the presentation, and then just put it back. Would you like to try? Okay, so that is a bag with what we call the general bag. It's just unconnected items, just an assortment of items. And then you can have another bag with classified objects. So that would be things such as like a variety of brushes, maybe a shoe brush, a paint brush, a makeup brush. It could be items found on the beach, a piece of driftwood, a seashell, a smooth rock. So just a bag with items that are connected, and that is called the classified stereognostic bag. And then you can have a double bag where you put 2 of every item and then model matching it. So the points of interest are I'm using my stereognostic sense. So that is not just touch, but the feel of the object 3-dimensionally in your hand, how it occupies space is the stereognostic sense. So you're not looking into the bag. Of course, they may peek as they do it, but you model just feeling it, rotating it in your hand, and getting a feel for what it is. And this can be a very exciting lesson for them to watch if you're enthusiastic. A mistake I see is turning it into a language material. That is not the purpose. We have our language objects. The purpose is to refine that stereognostic sense. Now, of course, we follow the child if they want to talk about them. We're not going to tell them not to talk about them, but we can, answer questions about that. But the purpose of this is that stereognostic sense. All right, comment below if you have any questions.